Hi, this is Jackie Kessler with the Kendallville Mall News. We are here interviewing Rob Manning about his trip to Hollywood for the movie premiere The Pool Boys. And we did the interview at Joanna's Delicious Treats on Main Street.
My name's Rob Manning. I'm originally from Fort Wayne, but I moved up here to Kendallville about a couple of years ago. I met my wife. She's from Kendallville. Her career is in this area, so I moved up here to be with her.
Okay. And then what is your claim to fame? Tell me about your experience.
My experience?
Yes.
Well, my wife and I we have an in-ground pool, and we were searching for pool chemicals. And for some reason, she came across this contest called The Pool Boys. It's about this kid that wants to go to Harvard, and he's working a job with cleaning pools for a living, and it's just, that sort of thing. Yeah, I mean, it's not your Academy Award, lo and behold, one day I'm doing laundry in my basement, and I left my cell phone upstairs, and there was a phone call but no message, and I thought maybe it was a telemarketer, so I called it back, and they said, "Who is this?" I said, "It's Rob Manning," and they said, "Congratulations, you won a trip to Hollywood." So they picked me up in this fancy limousine, and they took me to the Hollywood Renaissance Hotel, which is right in the center of Hollywood. It's this complex where they got the Kodak Theater, where they have the Academy Awards, the Graumans Chinese Theater, the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Well, it's this fancy hotel. I mean, it was the nicest hotel I've ever stayed in my life. I mean, I've been on cruises before, which is nice, but this was something totally different. So then they gave me a suite on the 13th floor overlooking downtown Hollywood.
And was this theater like the one that they do a lot of movie premieres at? Or?
Yeah, the Graumans Chinese.
Is that like the big one?
It's
the one with the stars.
Yeah, it's the one. I think it's dates back from the 30s. I mean, it's just one of these grand old theaters, and there's a stage, and you could come inside, and there's these dresses that was there's the outfit from Dorothy from the Wizard of Oz and stuff like that. And then right next to it's a Kodak Theater where they do the Academy Awards and Oscars and stuff like that. And then they took us to this fancy restaurant called The Club in this complex. And it was just the four of us. There was another winner from Minnesota. In fact, he was just a college student, never flown away by himself before. And so this dinner was probably about, I don't know, $125 a person at least, if not more. You could order anything you wanted, except for drinks. I limited it to 2 drinks because they didn't want you drunk on the red carpet. So we had this. Then we had this kind of like escort type thing. He walked us to that. Well, then he was kind of keeping track of time and said, "We need to be going here soon." And then we walked to Graumans Chinese Theater. And then it was all this mass of people and bright lights. And then we did this interview was on the red carpet. And
was there a lot of paparazzi and everything in there?
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I mean, well, in fact, I did a couple of interviews. Got USC, their media department was, I think, their college students were doing interviews, and then there was a couple other sources. In fact, they're on YouTube too. So yeah, so then we went to the Hollywood premiere, and then after that we went to the Rolling Stone Club. And it was hors d'oeuvres and drinks the whole night free.
Did you meet any big celebrities?
I met Jay Thomas. That was cool. He was hilarious. And then Tom Arnold. He was in the movie. I met him. And then at this party, there was all these movie producers and directors and agents like that. So.
And then what was Patricia Arquette like?
She was nice, very tall. She's from Panama, and she's been doing stuff with the Univision. She's been in a few movies. In fact, she showed up with her entourage. She had her own personal photographer, publicity director, acting coach. She was very cool, but once we were inside the Graumans Chinese theater, she was like on ADD or something. She was like it's like I couldn't keep up with her.
Yeah.
But it was hilarious. At the dinner, we just talked about where we were from and what we like to do, and you know, it was just very casual, which was cool. The other actress, she had kind of a minor role in the film. I don't think she really even had a speaking role. But the contest was geared around her, though. And actually, I was supposed to have a date with some other actress in the movie, but she had a prior commitment with another movie, so they put up with Patricia. And it was very interesting.
And then, just what was your favorite memory from this experience as a whole?
I would say the red carpet experience, because it's just, you know, how many people get to do that in their life? Nobody. You know,
especially when you're from like a small town.
Yeah, I mean, Kendallville, you know. It's funny, if you go to YouTube, there's an interview. Actually, they focus on me at the beginning and the end, and they have this map of Kendallville and this line going from Kendallville to LA. It's kind of hilarious. It's the Pool Boys movie premiere.